So I recently just finished watching the anime called Samurai Champloo, and one quote in the show stuck with me more than anything else did in the whole entire series. Kariya is the final antagonist of the series and is known as the Hand of God, the most skilled samurai working for the Tokugawa government. Unlike Mugen and Jin, who are searching for identity and purpose, Kariya represents someone who has already reached the top of his world but has an empty and detached view on life. The quote happens during his conversation with Jin near the end of the series. Kariya is basically explaining his views on humanity. He quotes, "Only hope can give rise to the emotion we call despair, but it is nearly impossible for a man to live without hope. So I guess that leaves man no choice but to walk around with despair as his companion." His argument is that hope is the source of suffering. If you hope for something, you create the possibility of losing it. If you desire something, you can create the possibility of disappointment. The more you believe something will give your life meaning, the more painful it becomes if you don't get it. In Kariya's eyes, humans are trapped. Without hope, there is no reason to keep living. With hope, there is always the possibility of despair. So despair becomes something humans cannot escape. But the interesting thing is that Samurai Champloo does not represent Kariya's worldview as the answer. Kariya has achieved almost everything. Unmatched sword skill, status, power, and even recognition. Yet he is not fulfilled. He is calm, but he is also empty. His philosophy comes from someone who has lost faith that anything meaningful exists. This creates a contrast with the main characters. Jin represents discipline, honor, and accepting responsibility. Mugen represents freedom, instinct, and living despite uncertainty. Fu represents hope itself. She keeps moving forward even without knowing how things will end. The series seems to suggest that Kariya is right about one thing. Hope does not make you vulnerable. But where he is wrong is that believing vulnerability makes hope worthless. This connects extremely well with my Christian perspective. Kariya believes hope leads to suffering, therefore suffering is unavoidable. Christianity offers the complete opposite. Hope can lead to suffering, but suffering can produce something greater. In Romans 5, verses 3-5, it says, "Not only that, but we boast in our afflictions, because we know that affliction produces endurance. Endurance produces proven character, and proven character produces hope. This hope will not disappoint us." The difference is where the hope is placed. Kariya sees hope in temporary things, goals, desires, and expectations. And the book of Ecclesiastes makes a similar observation. Everything under the sun is hevel, temporary and impossible to fully hold on to. But the Bible says hope placed in God is different because God is not temporary. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that Kariya was right, but Kariya understood something about humanity. Hope can create despair, but I think he was missing the most important part. Where we place our hope determines whether it destroys us or sustains us. I don't think the problem is that we have hope. I think the problem is that we put our hope into things that weren't meant to carry the weight. Overall, Samurai Champloo is a great anime. It's a show that I really resonated with. I love the hidden themes throughout the series, but I think the one that stood out to me the most was the idea of hope and despair, because it's something I've been personally dealing with. Watching these characters wander aimlessly, each searching for something, and then seeing them brought together by one goal of finding the Sunflower Samurai, a person who they weren't even sure existed, created this sense of freedom that I really enjoyed. It showed that sometimes the journey itself can be just as meaningful as the thing you're searching for. And the ending, when they all eventually went their separate ways, left me with a bittersweet feeling. Now, there's a lot more I could talk about with that, but I don't want to get too deep into this video because I think it deserves its own discussion. But overall, Samurai Champloo is a series that really made me think about hope, purpose, and the things we chase in life. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you guys next time, and God bless.